Hey everybody, how's it going? I was up here editing some videos, so while I was editing, I said, you know what? I might as well go live. Why not? Talk about this, that, and the other. I got inspired by Peer Runners, Peer Runners. They were live a little earlier, so I went watching his show. I said, you know what? I might as well go live. So, hey Z, how's it going? So if you want to, if you wonder why I'm staring into the camera a lot or at the screen a lot, I'm probably looking at a video. Leonard Family Fun. Hey, welcome in. Thanks for coming in, guys. Oh, I was just saying, the peer runners got me motivated to go live. I wasn't going to go live. I was just editing some videos. And I know what I was trying to do. But watching him made me want to go live. Oh, perfect. How's everybody's day going? Hopefully it's going well. Mine is. It's about 82 degrees up here, so nice weather up here in Michigan. Z's in here twice. Hey Z, gaming in the home. You still didn't, when at that time I tried to go live with you gaming, you shut me down, Z. You shut me down. Leonard Family working, mine on cruising. Had to work to get on a cruise ship. I know the feeling. I did it. I did it for a lot of years, and now, being retired, I have the free time, less money, retired, but luckily for me, Carnival had some, great prices and things like that. So it is what it is. There's time for cruising, and you probably appreciate it more. I mean, if you only go cruising, once a year, twice a year, once every 2 years, you probably appreciate it more. Even though I really do appreciate cruising. Every time I wake up and I'm not on a cruise, it's like, man, I wish I was on a cruise. It's funny now that you have just so many content and again, it could have been that way. It could have been that way prior, but now that I've gotten into like gotten into doing YouTube, it just seems like there's a million people doing cruise videos. Back before I started, and last year, this is beginning of 22. I started my channel in March 18th of 22, but I had been going on a lot of cruises before that. But I never even thought about doing YouTube videos, and it just didn't seem like there were a whole lot of cruise videos. There was Peril DJ, there was Don, there were a few others that I would watch. Views and Cues. I used to watch this couple called Views and Cues all the time, and it's like, man, this is good stuff. I didn't think there were that many. March 18th, it's like I decided I had a lot of footage from different things, a lot of pictures that I wanted to share with my family. So um, I said, you know what, I'll put it up on YouTube. And that way they can look at it, and even when I'm dead and gone, they can still, look at Pops, look at Pop. Anyway, uh, started doing that, and then lo and behold, people started watching a little bit and commenting and like, wait, this could be something. So that's how I got into posting videos. was mostly for family, but now now it's I like sharing with people. I like the comments most of the time. But with that being said, I had a lot of cruises that I really didn't get content for that I wish I would have, because again, March 18th of 2022 is when I actually started doing cruise videos. That was my first video. And luckily enough for me, I had enough good friends and enough people watching my videos, enough people um, supporting the channel, with watch hours and subscribers. So March 18th of 2023, I got monetized. And yeah, I'm still waiting for the first check. I got the money. I really, whatever you do, don't open up a AdSense account before when you guys get monetized. Don't open up an AdSense account before they guide you through it. Because I opened one up and then I went through the process and it wouldn't let me add it to my YouTube account. So then I opened up another one where you can only have one. So I had to shut one down. And oh, by the way, you can only change it like one time in every 32 days. Not 31, not 30, every 32 days. So that's what I'm working on now. I mean, again, it's no rushes. That's not like you're making a ton of money. Luckily, I had a couple of people, give me some super chats and things like that, because I'm definitely not getting it from the videos. Molly fan, Rezapper, why? Hi, how's it going? I'm gonna call you Rezapper. How's it going? Thank you, Rezapper, for hitting the like button. I appreciate that so much. It means a lot. I am just sitting here and just trying to do a little work. I started to do StreamYard, and I haven't done StreamYard in a long time. So getting that set up, figuring out the controls, trying to get rid of the branding and all that. I hope your day is going well. Cruising Koozies, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Work is stupid. Hey, work is work. Make that money. Cruising Koozies. Appreciate you stopping by. Hit the thumbs up. So yeah, that's been it. I'm like Leonard family. Wishing I was on a cruise. October. Z, have you heard? I heard a rumor, and matter of fact, who was it? Peer runners, maybe. Uh, they said the Jubilee might get delayed again. Figured I'd ask you if anything, if you know anything about the Jubilee, it'll be Z. Z knows everything about the Jubilee. Destination Fun October will be here before you know it. Destination Fun, I thought of you last night. I was sitting here watching. I was talking to my son, and we were talking. He knows I love Carnival. I've never had anything bad to say about Carnival. And I started watching some Royal Caribbean videos, and we kind of got into an argument about as far as the solarium, the age limit for the solarium. I thought the age limit was 21, and he didn't think it was adults only. And come to find out, I think it was. Come to find out, it was. I think it was 16. But I was telling him how Carnival got it right with the pool area in the solarium in the adult only well, in the solarium, and the food options and things like that. I was just looking at that. I was just amazed at how how Royal got it right. Leonard family, no, don't. I'm not saying it's delayed. I'm not. I don't want to spread those rumors. But I did hear that it was, and I was asking Z if he heard anything. And Z. I mean, his dream is the Jubilee. If there's any word about Jubilee, Z would know about it. So no, I hope it's not delayed. I'm on that first cruising in December, so I hope it's not delayed. So yeah. So anyway, just looking at the road ships and then looking at the carnival ships. But my son reminded me that possibly Carnival has Carnival has a market. And if you start building ships like the Icon, the Wonder of the Seas, the Allures, um, does that price out the people in the Carnival market? Yeah, Destination Fun. It's 16. I looked it up last night. We went through this all last night. Um, 16 still isn't a bad age, but and that to me, my son was talking, and that makes sense, and that's why when you look at the ships, uh, especially like even the newer ships, they design them a little bit better, uh, a little more separate areas for the adults. Z says it's still on time and on schedule. Okay, great, Z. Um, uh, so I like the design better on the Excel class ships, and even the Panorama. But see again, like the Panorama and Vista and Horizon, there's no pool area in the adult only section. Well, they Excel class ships they fixed that, so I think that's a good deal. Yeah, I think that's a good deal. I was laughing at Pier Runners and Z. They were talking about Pier Runners. Pier Runners group, Pier Runners YouTube group that I'm talking about is spelled PEER Runners, PEER, as in your peer or my peer, not a peer as far as ships are concerned. Anywho, they laughing about peer runners, the actual peer runners on a exactly. Exactly. Destination Fun. Yeah, yeah. That could go down a dark path. Janice, welcome in. Um, they were talking about peer runners, and I guess I'm in the minority here. And I understand people when they're peer runners, they're late, and they're late probably because of their own fault, whatever that fault might be, whether they drank too much, whether they went on the excursion not through Carnival or through somebody else, and the car or whatever got a flat. So whatever reason they're late. I don't think they're late just because they didn't care. I think they got late for a reason, or the change of times and not they weren't familiar with the change of times and things. Whatever reason they're late. They're late. I don't want to see anybody. I don't wish bad on anybody. I don't want to see them running. I mean, will I look? Yes. Will I cheer them on? I'm not going to boo them. I'm not going to give them the evil eye. Um, I don't wish bad on anybody. I want everybody to make the cruise. I don't find that a fun thing to do. And even if it's their mistake, I mean, but we've all made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've had tours where the bus broke down. They had to get another bus. Luckily, when I go back to the ship, I leave enough time. I try to be responsible, but again, you never know what might happen. So just because you see somebody, running up the pier, doesn't mean they were trying to be inconsiderate and hold up the ship and everything like that. Things happen. So I want to see everybody. I don't, I don't want to see a fight. Would I record it? Yes, I would. But I don't want to see if I want everybody there having a good time. We're all there for a good time. People, the pier runners, they're there for a good time. I saw one the other day. There were a couple of people in scooters. I mean, if I was in a scooter, I probably wouldn't push it to the last minute. But again, maybe it was a time change. Maybe they thought it was an hour. Uh, Rezapper, I don't give jackets out to just everybody. It's just something that I don't do. I don't have many people. I don't have many uh, wrenches that I give out. There's a few, but not many. Sorry, my friend. I just don't do that with everybody. Leonard family. I do not want anyone left because I would not want to be left. But I do enjoy the peer runners. My heart beats fast for them. I do. I actually try to cheer them on. Come on, come on. You know, I try to cheer them on if I do see them. But I don't want them left. I don't want to. I'm not laughing at them because I wouldn't want anybody to laugh at me. I'll be laughing and filming at the same time. Yeah. Well, again, see, now you're laughing at them. Just be ready when people are laughing at you. Then, so when you make a mistake, when you do something wrong, just be ready. Karma's something else. So I know I want everybody to enjoy themselves. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is so new to me. I'm doing StreamYard. Hold on. I forgot, and I don't do as many lives as I used to, so I fall behind. I'm sorry. Thank you, Destination Fun, and that's for anybody, whoever's here that doesn't know me, know Type Strong to drop your link. But yeah, no, I gotta admit, Destination Fun, I I I got excited last night watching videos, and it's been a while since I've watched cruise videos and got excited, and it wasn't for the booze cruise. It wasn't for the Jubilee. It was for Allure of the Seas. Now we're talking a ship that's probably built back in 2010. So we're looking at a 12, 13, 14-year-old ship. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's all you're going to hear me talking about from here on out. Well, maybe not from here on out, but Allure of the Seas. I can't wait. I think it's going to be different because Royal is so far ahead of the curve. Their older ships are the Oasis class ships, and they're putting them out for 3 or 4 or 5 day cruises now. See, Carnival, you would never get Jubilee on a 3 or 4 or 5 day cruise. You never Mardi Gras on a 3 or 4 or 5 day cruise, not anytime soon. You would never get them on. But now my daughter wants to go on a cruise, and we talked about the Allure of the Seas, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, I want to say that." So I'm going on a 4 day cruise. I think it's 4 days. 4 days, 4 or 5 days, and it's going to be on an Oasis class ship. I can't wait to see the ship. Yeah, there you go, Z. Cause Z ain't never made a mistake. I got you, Z. Z's perfect, never made a mistake. So you'll never be late. Be careful about using the word never. Because I've said that many times in my life. I'll never do this. I'll never. And yeah, guess what? I did it. So be careful about that never. Destination Fun. The only thing I worry about is making it, making it like a party ship. Again, you go on a 3 or 4 day Carnival cruise, it can get rowdy. I don't mind so much. The older I get, the more I mind. 10 years ago, I felt like I was invincible. I don't feel invincible anymore. So, and never seen a fight on the shorter Carnival cruises. My son said he has. I don't recall ever seeing a fight on a shorter cruise. Even though you hear about it all the time, being rowdy. I think people consider being rowdy as being loud. Being loud doesn't bother me as long as I can get away from the loudness. If you have a party on the Lido deck and I can get away from it, that's fine. I don't like people being loud necessarily in the rooms, if I'm trying to sleep, because, I like to take an afternoon nap. I don't need somebody blasting their music. Hopefully they're out enjoying the ship. Um, we were on Independence of the Seas, and it didn't feel like a party cruise. Maybe around spring break time it will. Yeah. Uh, Rezapper, it's just strong. Hashtag strong. Hashtag strong. Hashtag strong will drop your link. I should drop your link. I haven't been paying attention to see if Nightbot is working. Oh yeah, I see when somebody dropped the link. Okay, yep, it's working. Hashtag strong. So yeah, again, I'm excited, and my son can't believe it. Um, talking about these other cruises. Hey, Scratchy Pete, thanks for coming in. Hey, my son can't believe it because Nightbot is working. Yeah. Um, how much I'm looking forward to cruising outside of Carnival because I've been a Carnival. It's been 30 years, 1990. What is this? 33 years, basically all Carnival. I had a couple of themed cruises. I had a Sheila E. cruise, and that was on Royal, one of the best cruises I've ever had, by the way. Enchantment of the Sea, one of their older ships, Enchantment of the Sea. And then, believe it or not, I did a NASCAR themed cruise on Norwegian. It was fun. And again, a lot of country music, as you probably would expect. But again, I like live entertainment. I like take that back. I like good live entertainment, not just any kind of entertainment. So, uh, but since 2009, I've always wanted to go on an Oasis class ship, but never did. I stayed loyal to Carnival. I started moving up. I was, gold, platinum. I became diamond, and it's like being crazy for Carnival. I couldn't, that loyal to royal. I always hate. I even hate that phrase, loyal to royal. Yeah, that's why I changed cabins. Yes, because Z's gonna try to keep me up, and I don't do that well. You might catch me on the wrong night. Too many rum punches. Yeah, I don't do that well. uh, so so 20 what is it, 24, 20 some odd years in the making, 30 years. I finally get my Oasis class ship, and I can't wait. I may not step off the ship. I don't even know what port. Well, let me think. I'm pretty sure it's Nassau because my daughter said she didn't want to get off at Nassau, but she might go to like a get a day pass at one of the hotels or something like that. Oh, I will get up. No, scratch that. I am going to get off the ship because we're going to perfect Coco Cay. Going to Coco Cay, and I haven't been there since they've added the rides, the water parks. Last time I was there, when I was there on the Sheila E. cruise, they didn't have all that. Hold on 1 second. Let me do something real quick. Let me do something real quick. I'm still here, but I can't see the comments. Bum 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 bum. There we go. Okay, I am back. Should do a back to back. I haven't looked into it. 2024. There were other cruises I wanted to go on in 2024, so I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in 2024. That's that's my last cruise I have booked. So then I'm gonna start planning like what other cruises I'm gonna do. Uh, I'd like to do the Eddie Booze cruise. in October. But again, see, if I do that, it's not for the cruise. It's to meet the people, because I think it's on the Paradise, and I actually do like the Paradise. It's an older ship, I mean, it's a fantasy class ship. I mean, we're talking, yeesh, we're talking an older ship, but I think with the people that you have on it, that'll make the cruise. That will make the cruise. No, no, yeah, it's not a. See, don't get me going. Don't get me going. Destination Fun. You almost had me there because I was about to get on a rant. I was gonna start rambling. Don't get me going. It's not. Um, but what it does do is make it affordable, which I like. You know, again, when we start talking, especially like a solo cruiser, when we start talking like Wonder of the Seas and stuff like that, that's a commitment for a solo cruiser. I mean, you know, two people. I mean, you're paying for two people and all the charges. And again, well, we'll see how the upcharges go as far as you know what they charge you for. Um, when I get on the Allure, I'll gamble a little bit. So hopefully I can start getting some casino rates. I don't know how even that works with Royal. The one ship I was on, I gambled a little bit. I didn't gamble a lot, but I did gamble. I don't think I don't think I ever saw anything. I mean, I don't you know, no casino rate, no nothing. I mean, uh, I don't know, but hopefully. And then yeah, I do it. You know, MSC, NCL, Prima. And there's a lot of ships out there now. There's a lot of ships out there now that I like to try. And for 33 years, being loyal, being crazy for Carnival, um, I think it's time. And when you hear me talk, as I said, my son hears me talk about Carnival now. It's like, when did you start to hate Carnival? I don't hate Carnival. I feel like Carnival is 10 years behind. And after the Jubilee, they're talking about not building a ship till 2030. I mean, again, so the Jubilee. I mean, that's for the next 7-8 years. That's the innovation you have from Carnival. Of course, that could all change, but I feel like Carnival again. Carnival is 10 to 12 years behind Royal. Hey, Pedroza, welcome in. Just stop it, Z. You're not going on voyage. So Z, you really thinking about going on Virgin Voyages out of Australia in 2024, 25? Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I did see that, Z, and I chuckled. You're not. I mean, you might go on a cruise. You're not going to fly over to. You're not going to fly over to Australia to get on a 7-day cruise. Traveling Adventures with Eric B. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Pedroza, 17 days. It's a Prince song. 17 days. Look that song up, Pedroza. Play that song. Keep that song in your mind. 17 days. Anyway, that's a good song by Prince. Yeah, I know. And again, Pedroza. Oops, hold on. There we go. I guess I should be reading the chats, but I don't know how to do lives anymore. Apparently, Virgin Voyages is interesting, but it is adult only, and I am out for the next 3 years, 3 more years. You can always go without the child. There people do it. I don't know about your support system, but people do it. Um, I would like to go just to see what it's like. I would have preferred to go 15 years ago when I was a little younger. You know, being 62 is a little old. But again, I'll get out there and mingle. Anywho, um, it definitely sees. It seems like it would be for couples, but couples with open minds. You can't have a closed mind. You can't. It's going to be tough to be an introvert. You can't get jealous. You can't. There's. I mean, I can see a lot of problems. People getting on that ship. You got to be open minded about sexuality. I mean, you know, I could imagine this cruise would be tough for any conservatives. Um, I just it just wouldn't be a good fit. I don't think. Could be wrong. People are people. You like my shirt, Venezia? I believe that's the Carnival's newest. Well, I want to say newest ship built in God knows when. Actually, that ship looks awfully. It looks nice. I saw some of the videos from the lawn guys here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Anywho, um, that ship actually looks nice. Again, the design though is that of the Panorama. It's a Vista. It looks like a Vista class ship. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say it looks like it. I say it is a Vista. I'm gonna say it is a Vista class ship. But I mean, Carnival, they got the ship. They didn't even change the colors. It's still blue and yellow. I mean, come on, Carnival, come on. I mean, there's cheap, but then there's uber cheap. Hey, Day One Adventures, welcome in. Pedroza, other people's sexuality doesn't bother me. I don't ask them, and nobody but my wife has ever asked me. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't care. I mean, do you make yourself happy? Whatever people do, make. I don't care. As long as you don't infringe on me, as far as my beliefs, I don't care what you do. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt anybody else, and be happy. So, that part of the ship wouldn't bother me, but I could see how some people could be. Oh my goodness. Oh, Day One Adventure. Thank you for the stream. No, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you showing up, Day One. Yep. I don't like I don't like doing too many night streams. So a lot of people do night streaming. Destination Fun. They want Destination Fun. Are you going on at is it 6 o'clock tonight? Is your live or? Hey, Destination Fun. You are a moderator. If you want to drop your link for the live tonight, you can. Feel free. What's today? Pete, I missed your live. I'm sorry. I, you, I've been thinking today is Monday. Oh, I gotta go watch the replay. Let me not. I don't want to see that because maybe don't give away anything that happened. I don't want to know what happened. Feeling lucky today. Did he get lucky? I gotta go back and watch Pete's live. If you get a chance, Go watch Pete's live, Scratching Pete. He scratches off lottery tickets every day. 12:15. He goes live, does a ticket. You actually get a chance to win. Not many YouTube channels do you get a chance to win money. On that one, you get a chance to win money. For the month, he picks a winner every week. At the end of the month, they pick a winner, or he picks a winner, and then scratches a lottery ticket off for him. So you actually have a chance to win money. There's Destination Fun. There, okay. Her live is tonight at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There we go. My battery's going dead. Got that. I really have to get back into like watching other people's videos all the time. But today, I mean, Pete is one of the people that I try to catch every week. I really thought today was Monday. My goodness, the time flies. Time flies. So what else is there to talk about today? Anything going on? I don't know who likes basketball. I love sports. So I'm watching basketball last night, and last night I actually gambled on the game, and of course one of the star players who I gambled on hurt his ankle the very first play, so he cost me my parlay. Anywho, that's why you don't gamble. Don't gamble, kids. Destination Fun. Mike Clark. Well, Mike Clark. Clock will be live with me and maybe Embarkation. You can join it too if you want. 6 o'clock tonight. I probably will. I'll probably be there. It sounds like a winner. I really thought it was Monday. And the funny thing is, I got up because a friend of mine goes live at 9:30, and I usually don't get up till a little later, about 10 o'clock. I go to bed late. Not lazy. I just go to bed. I go to bed at between 2 and 4 a.m. usually. And I got up, and it's like, oh, she's not. And again, it's like, where's she at? Where? I said, oh, she's not on. So I knew it wasn't Monday because I figured it out then. Went back to sleep for about a half an hour, got back up. But when I walk back up, I'm still thinking it's Monday. Rezapper, and again, I know that's not the name. It's the name I use because I don't want to butcher the name too much. From Indonesia, but I live in Bali. I've always wanted to visit Bali. I got to start getting these things off my bucket list. I got to start getting these places off my bucket list. So let's see. Make sure you guys check out their channel. Show them some hospitality. Where am I at here? Oh, no. Give me 1 second. When I get up, when I get new people in here, I try to make sure I go and put a video in the queue so I can watch it for later. That way I can connect. Rezapper. What up, though, Castawaygos? How's it going? Yeah, it took a little while. I'm still getting back into the swing of it. I'm after that cruise, I've gotten real lazy. So I'm gonna try. I'll go live. Banter with Bill 22. Banter with Bill number 22 is Thursday at 4. Before there, I'm gonna try to have. I'm not gonna try. I'm going to have a premiere before that. So about 3:45, I'll be putting up a premiere um, from the Trans-Pacific cruise. My goal is to probably put out 2 cruises a week. I'm going to burn through content, but again, at least that way I get the content out there. Then you just start seeing me live more again, unless I book a cruise over the summer. You'll see Nightbot dropping these links. I gotta clean that up a little bit. Because it doesn't look neat. Please subscribe to I am Betty J Gathers, I am Embarkation Nation. There's a few people, a few of my biggest supporters, and I've dropped their dropped their links so people can try to connect with them on a regular basis. So that when you see those links over there, you'll have to look in the link to see who it is. But it's I am Betty J Gathers, Embarkation Nation, I think Destination Fun, and also Official Jamia. Hey Rob, voice cracking. Hey Rob, cruising on the high seas. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. And I have got to start getting out supporting more. Destination Fun had a live. She had it yesterday. She had it at the same time as my premiere. So I kind of missed the boat going. There was a ship. I'm sorry, down in Tampa. She was by the pier for the cruise ships, and the cruise ships were leaving out at 4 p.m. And I had a premiere, and the ship was going by as my premiere was on. So I think I missed it. So I got to go back and rewatch it because I came back and I didn't see the ship anymore. So it got out kind of fast. I saw some of it. I saw it sailing away. Sifting some soil. Welcome in. Felicia told me your name, and I forgot it. Begins with an M. Mona, maybe? No. She told me your name, and again, I'm so excited. You guys are going on a. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Excuse me. Going on the booze cruise. I can't wait this year. I'm probably not going to have any guests up here, Rob. Not today, but I appreciate the offer. It's always easier whenever you're doing live. I mean, and most people here that do lives, they understand that if you go live, sometimes it gets a lot easier when you bring up a guest. So thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. Probably not Thursday. Whenever I do go live, I'll probably go live this weekend, probably a couple of times this weekend. So then I invite guests up. But yeah, shifting some soil. It'd be nice to meet you guys on that cruise. It's going to be a lot of content creators. I think there's a lot of well, let me think. Maybe 20 content creators, but then a lot of other people who are just booking cabins. So I think that'll be really nice, and it'd be a way to, put your channel out there to other people that are into YouTube. So get your little merchandise prepared. Get your cards, get your pins, get your whatever you're going to get. Get it ready. I've been on the booze cruise for a long time, Rob. I am. I haven't gotten involved like in the chats and the Facebook page, but I am on a booze cruise. So it's going to be good. Like I said, it's going to be good to meet all you guys. that sadly, that's my next cruise. That's my next cruise. I mean, again, I can't wait, but October is a long time away. Sick in a good way, right? I got you, Rob. I'm old. I'm not that old. uh, yeah. Again, it's gonna be a lot of people to. It's gonna be a lot of people to meet and chit chat and talk. Again, um, I don't. Whenever I go on a group cruise, I don't do everything with with the group, but I will spend time with some time with the group. But I don't spend every minute of the day. Hey, how's it going? Hey, let's go have breakfast together. Okay, after breakfast, what are we gonna do? That's not me. Kelly King, welcome in. Um, we can catch a show or go to nightclub or things like that, which is normally what I do. Like go to the nightclub, get a group, go to the nightclub at night, have some drinks, have some laughs, maybe catch a comedy show as a group. But with I think with 90 people, I think Bruce was saying something like that. Um, that group starts to it gets kind of large to get in one place at one time. I've never done like a group slot pull in the casino. So that cruise, I may be the first time I could do a group slot pull. That might be the first time, but it should be fun. But see, again, now I gotta work on a costume for the booze cruise. Can I wear the same costume for the booze cruise 2.0 in 2024? I don't know. I don't know. Would people judge me for wearing the same costume? For people that don't cruise a lot, cruises are more fun. If you put out energy to get involved, you get that energy back, and yeah, I mean it makes the cruise so much more fun. I can't dance, so I'll get up there and do a two step, but it's only every now and then. I got some good video of my son. We were in they were doing a contest, but one of it was like team contest, and one of them was dancing, and a young lady snatched up my son, and he was out there on the dance floor dancing. I was so proud of him because that ain't me. He was out there shaking the leg. I got video of it. You're going to see him coming up in some of these videos. You'll see him out there on the dance floor. Rob, nightclub, hit me up on that. Rob, you will see me in the nightclub almost every night. Almost every night. About 11 o'clock or so, you'll see me in the nightclub. Rob, I have the cheapest stateroom that I could possibly get, I think. I have to look it up because I have another cruise. No, it's got to be that one. I want to say on this cruise, this was probably the cheapest stateroom I've ever had. The stateroom that I have has two bunk beds, but they can't be pushed together. It has a porthole, but it has two bunk beds. One is an upper and one is a lower. But you can't you can't push them together to make a king. Um, so I had an interior room, a standard interior room where but again, I saw this one with the porthole, and I said, "Well, I get the porthole. I'm traveling by myself. Well, I'm right now. The plan is to travel on a blues cruise by myself. Somebody may go, but they're gonna be in the upper twin bed, and they're not getting the lower one. Save me a seat when with you. Then you must have the most expensive state. I got the most inexpensive. I think I got the cheapest. I think I got the cheapest stateroom there is. But for me, as I've always said, I don't spend much time in the stateroom. I don't spend much time in the stateroom. I go there um, to sleep, the shower. That's kind of it. I don't eat in my stateroom usually. Uh, I don't just hang out. I don't watch TV in my stateroom. I go out on the deck, even when I'm doing like YouTube. If I'm editing or anything like that, I go up someplace. I put my headphones in and I go up someplace and edit out in public. I don't do it in my room. The only thing I might do in my room is if I need to record like a um, intro or something like that, or an outro, so to speak. I might do it in the cabin, but I'm very rarely in the cabin. I maybe I'll come back in the middle of the day and take a nap, maybe. But other than that, if I'm coming back to the cabin, I'm coming back to get something or drop something off. A lot of times you'll see me. I'll have my laptop with me because I'm doing some editing or something like that. Well, if I'm not going to do any more editing, I'll drop it off in the cabin. Then I'm headed back out, lay in the sun or listen to some music, go do some trivia. Depends how many people are in the pool. Maybe I'll get into the pool. Hot tubs. I don't do crowded hot tubs. I don't do crowded hot tubs. And grab something to eat. Some ice cream. Ah, Andrew's in the house. Embarkation Nation. How's it going? I started. I was so bored and not wanting to do YouTube. I started doing gaming on my channel. Andrew just reminded me of that. Z should have reminded me of that. Um, it was fun, and people actually came in and watched. I'm like, who's watching me play video games? I kind of laughed at. I chuckled, uh, but it was fun. I was, learning how to stream the video games, and I have a Xbox One, I believe, and I have a PlayStation 5. Well, PlayStation 5 is actually my son, but anyway, PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5, you can stream straight from the PlayStation 5. The Xbox One, you all I did was I have a Twitch account. Be Strong 274 is my Twitch user tag. Anywho, I go there, start a live on there, and share screen on YouTube. So it's not the clearest picture, but it's not the worst picture. Am I going to host a cabin viewing? I wasn't planning on it, but if anybody wants to see the cheapest room they have, yeah, they're more than welcome to come by. Again, Rob, I am going to start looking at the Facebook page, and I'll look into different things I'm going to do. The only thing that I ever committed to, and no, I shouldn't even say committed because I didn't pay, was Mr. Sancho's, and there was a young man, Cajun, Raging somebody. Hey, Marlene. And he was going to do a contest, some kind of hamburger eating contest at Margaritaville, I believe. I'm sorry. I was reading the comments, and hold on. Oh yeah, yeah. This comment caught me by surprise. I was a little stunned because I'm like, "Arr?" I'll make a deal with you. I'll see yours and you can see mine. And it kind of caught me by surprise. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got the mind of a 12-year-old. Um. Anyway, a young man, he's going to do a eating contest at Margaritaville. Cajun somebody. His name wasn't. It was somebody else, but he changed it to Cajun something. And I have to look it up to see. And I got my right next door to my daughter. It's a ocean view. Ocean view. I would have got an interior room. I probably should have got a balcony, but I wanted to be next to my daughter, and she had an interior ocean view. So wherever her cabin is what I have. But and to me, it's like either interior cabin or balcony. The ocean view makes no sense to me, to be honest. She doesn't want a balcony because she has a child 4 years old, four and 1.5, two, but it will be two then. It's actually a birthday cruise, so it'll be 5 and 2. And she didn't want a balcony because she's just real paranoid about that. So that's why she got an interior room. And I want to be next to them, so I got an interior room also. Cajun country. Okay, yep. So yeah, so those are things that I said I would commit to, and um, but I'm game for anything. I'm not. Again, I like to drink, uh, but like going ashore and drinking is not something that I do. I don't want to overdrink while I'm off the ship. I don't want to overdrink while I'm on the ship. But if I'm ever going to overdrink, it's going to be on the ship. So even like going to Mister or Sancho's, uh, I'll drink, but I won't drink a lot because see that's how accidents happen and mistakes happen and you pass out and you forget your cruise and things like that. So yeah, no, I won't be doing that. I'll be drinking and having fun, but um, I won't be drinking a whole lot. Catch me on this cruise ship. I, I'm gonna say you meant humor, not a Hummer. I'm assuming. Destination Fun. I think you'd like a balcony over Central. No, no, that's just the opposite. Destination Fun. I think that's the most worthless room possible. I do not want a balcony room looking out directly across to other balconies. I do not. I want if I go on a balcony, I want some privacy. So I don't. Again, I could be wrong, and maybe um, if I'll find somebody who has one and go look at it, maybe I will, like it. But right, just in my head thinking about it, I would never book that. I would never book that cabin. Never, never. If I get a balcony, I want to see. I want to see the ocean. They have some of the ships had like a balcony facing the aqua theater. See, I don't even want that. Marlene, I never get the drink package. I don't drink enough. I don't drink enough. I might on Carnival. I think the break even point on a 7-day cruise. Well, the break even point for the drink package is like $70. $70. Then when you buy the drink package, you buy the package, then they charge you 18% gratuity on top of that. So it breaks down to about $67-$70 a day for everybody in your cabin. Two problems. One, because I gamble, I drink free in the casino. So if I'm in the casino, I wouldn't be charged drinks anyway. and two, if I bought like 5 drinks, and I'm thinking alcoholic drinks, because I guess you get specialty coffees, which I don't do. So drinks. So you're probably looking at about 5, 6 drinks probably to break even. And if I did that one day, the next day, I probably wouldn't drink. Probably. Or if I did, I would get like 1 drink, maybe 2. I would not. Marlene, that's the only thing I spend money on. Yeah, but again, if you're a drinker, that makes sense. But I just can't drink that much. Not days in a row. No, well, no, well, drinks are probably like 12. It's a little higher than that, Rob. It works out to, when you do the math, and it depends on what you're drinking. If you drinks are $10 to $15, let's say $15, 4 would be $60. But then there's 18% gratuity on that also, which you pay for the drink package. So you're looking at $10. Well, let's say 20%. So sorry, my phone keeps ringing. But yes, my name is Mona. Okay, I got Mona. That's what I thought. That's what I thought I remembered. But anyway, that's a couple more than that. Not many, 5 or 6. So I mean, I'm not going to debate too much about that. But see, if you have 4 a day, you'll be better off. You'll be better off probably just buying your drinks per day. And I'll have to look at the drink package, because see, they've raised the prices, and then you have to have it. You have to buy it for everybody who's over 18 in your room. So if you're traveling with somebody else, and and they don't drink or don't drink a lot, you still got to buy the package for them. I have seen people where one person didn't drink. It's done on the ship. Speaking to a manager on the ship, where one person doesn't drink, they waive that everybody in the cabin has to do it, so they let them buy the 1 drink package. But I've never seen it done off the ship. It was done on the ship. Marlene, it's an offer you get. The drinks aren't free in the casino if you're gambling, like in Vegas. They're not free if you're gambling. But a lot of my offers, because I gamble, I get casino offers. It allows you to get free drinks in the casino, as long as for you and your companion, as long as you're gambling. Which you just have to be sitting at a machine. You don't really have to be gambling, but yeah, no, that's you don't get them free in the casino unless you have the package deal. I don't drink, and I'm okay not drinking soda, so I stick with the juice. Yeah, Pedroza, I'm the same way. And again, if I do, want a soda or something like that, I wait till the casino opens, go there and get one of my free drinks, and I get a soda. I just have, hey, can you please not open it? And they just bring it back to me closed. So I'll get a can of soda. Matter of fact, I do that a couple of times, and usually I tip like $1. No, you can't. No, you unless they changed it, Pedroza. Everybody in the cabin, everybody in the cabin has to get the package. I've seen them do an individual, but it was on the ship, speaking to our manager. I've never seen an individual. Well, unless you're talking about the Bubbles package. Bubbles package might be different. I'm talking about the. Cheers package. So if you're talking about the Bubbles package, I don't know about that. Yeah, that my Bubbles package might be different, Pedroza. But yeah, I don't think I've ever drunk enough. Even with free drinks in the casino, I don't think I've ever drunk enough to uh, um, justify buying a drink package. Marlene, the Bubbles package is like for soda pop. I'm from the north, so pop. I call it pop, but people Marlene down south, you call it soda. And I think the soda package is like 12. Is it $12 a day? Probably plus gratuity. So you got to be. Yeah, I mean, well, let me take that back. It's probably $3.75 for a can of soda. It's Coke, Pepsi, or soda. Yeah, it's pop. Soda pop. That's what it's called. Pop. Anywho, I'm from the north. People up here laugh at me. My cousins from down south. When I was younger, this is how I learned it. They laughed at me so hard going to St. Louis. They laughed at me so hard when I go down there. Let's go get a pop. What's a pop? Oh, you mean a soda? Ha ha ha! He called it pop. He called it pop. So I do go back and forth. People up here, when I say soda, they have no idea what I'm talking about. In Northern California, they call it pop. Smart people. Yeah, I usually don't pay. And again, I'm this is when you hear me talking cruising, I'm talking Carnival. Uh, I usually don't pay like for specialty restaurants. I might do like the steakhouse. I don't like seafood, so again, I usually do the main dining room. But I gotta admit, the food in the main dining room, the quality has gone down. The quality has gone down. But usually, I'm not spending extra money on a lot of different things. I don't drink coffee, so on Carnival you have the Java Blue. Royal, I believe they have a actual Starbucks on board. Um, I don't do specialty coffees. So no, no, bubbles, no. It's soda pop. Now you can get champagne probably in the Cheers package. Nice Pedrosa. I almost paid for the to get the thermal suite. Pedrosa, I am embarrassed to say that on my cruise to Alaska, I had a small room, spa room, spa, spa, spa room, and I never went to the spa. It was an upgrade that I got. It was just in the price, included in the price, and I never went. I never went, not once. And the Luminosa, they said, has one of the nicest thermal suites in the fleet. and I never went. It's a cruise life. Welcome in, my friend. How's it going? Pedrosa, I don't do specialty dining, but sometimes they give it to me for free. How do you get all this stuff for free? I gamble. I understand why I get it for free sometimes because I gamble. You don't, if I'm not mistaken, you don't gamble. Yeah, Pedroza, I know. That was a rookie mistake. That was a that it was a rookie mistake, Marlene. That was a rookie mistake. Okay, I admit my mistakes. Got it and didn't have to pay for it and didn't use it. I did use the robe. I went swimming and they had a heated outdoor pool, so I did go swimming then. And they had I used the robe to go to the pool outdoors. Never even walked in. Never even saw the thermal suite. Never. Rookie mistake. You live and learn. If it ever happens again, I'll make sure I take advantage of it. You guys got me up here talking about cruising. I was supposed to be doing work. Nope. Keisha! Keisha is driving and listening. Thank you, Keisha, for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank all of you guys. We got 14 people in here. I appreciate you all being in here. If you could do me a favor, just make sure you hit the like button. Supposedly it helps the channel. I don't know whether it does or not, but if it does, can you please hit the like button? I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, if you don't mind, watching a few videos or watching the chat and then subscribing, I would appreciate it. Help the channel grow. Even though I have not been trying to grow my channel. I have not. When I came back from this cruise, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I haven't tried to go live. I haven't tried to go grow the channel. I haven't done anything. Pedroza, I have no idea how I get it. I am subscribed to the loyalty. Well, everybody is, but yes, I am too. But that's it. Other than that, all I do is vlog. But I don't think that I have much clout that Carnival really cares. I don't know. You must be doing something right. You must be doing something right. And again, very, very rarely, I don't really pay for the upgraded rooms. It has to be a reason. Because usually, as I said, I'm not in there. So when I do when I take my cruises and they give me an offer, oh here's a cheap casino rate for an interior room, I just take it. I don't think about an upgrade. I'm never in the room. I am getting tired of seeing my cabin tours and they're all interior rooms, so I may have to do a upgraded room just for a cabin tour. But that's neither here nor there. Or if I was taking somebody who hasn't cruised, if you take a date or whatever, you probably want a balcony. I mean, it's certain times you might want a balcony. My opinion. And you have to, if you're taking somebody, you have to weigh, what they like and things that they like doing. Me, if you're with me, you're going to be out the room, or you're going to be in the room by yourself because I'm out the room. Marlene, and she enjoys the room. A lot of people do. A lot of people go in there. They read their book. It's peaceful. It's quiet. So if you enjoy the room, I definitely would get a balcony. I definitely would get a balcony. I'm just looking at the chat. I've had suites, and while they were nice, it still didn't make me spend any more time in the room. I just didn't. I mean, I've had an aft balcony. I had the wraparound balcony on the back of the ship, how it goes from the side over to the back to the aft. I've had those rooms. Whereas, nice room, I loved it. I didn't spend any time out there. When I got the aft wraparound balcony, a good friend of mine got the cabin next door. Him and his wife got the cabin next door. So we opened up the wall between us. So we had this balcony that went from the rear of the ship around to two cabins. It was the best balcony ever. And I'm thinking, oh, we're gonna have parties out here and invite people down, and never did. Nothing. We were never in the room. It's weird. I only booked interior rooms, but I haven't so far stayed in the room I booked. It must be nice. Rob, I paid a cruise not to stay in my room. Yeah, but again, that you do that, but other people, they actually like being in a room and just watching the ocean go by without all. Again, when you go out on outside, you run into these people. There's people out there. You know, you're up on the deck and people are walking by you and people want to talk. So if you're not into that, that's where the cabin, the balcony, being, you know, to yourself, where it's all about. I mean, there's many a time, like even like on this cruise, this last cruise I went on, I'm sitting there out being by myself. I go off to a side being by myself, but people, you know, they want to come up, pull up a chair and sit down and talk. Yeah. Marlene, on sea days, I get my breakfast delivered, go to the spa and sleep and read a book and get dinner delivered. See, again, I can see how that would be peaceful. I can see how that would be peaceful. I tried like the delivered breakfast. Uh, I prefer to go get my breakfast. And actually, I even like the buffets. I'll do a buffet, but I prefer to go to the dining room and get breakfast because I like the food served hot and fresh. That's the only reason. Oh, there will be a party every night at mine. Hint, uh, there will be a party every night at mine. Hint, there are what kind of stateroom I got. Uh, what kind of stateroom did you get, Rob? Now you got me curious. Yeah, I mean, again, but I understand it. When people come up, random people come up and just start talking to you, I understand it. I mean, I'm never rude or anything like that. I sit and chat and talk. And then, if I have my laptop, what are you doing? I'm doing some editing. Oh, you do YouTube, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's how the conversation kind of goes. I tried eating in my room. I didn't like it. The only time you'll catch me eating in my room usually is at night. Um, if I maybe I'll get some pizza or room service. I'm not room service. The deli if it's open till 11, I might get a sandwich and some chips or something. Bring back to the room. That's the only time you'll see me eating in the room. It's a cruise life. We only tend to spend time in the room when we go to bed. There's usually too much going on that we would be missing out on to be sat in the room. And I agree. I mean, and there's a lot going on. And even if there's not something that you want to do, I like being out in the open and people watch. I do a lot of people watching. Marlene, that's her vacation time, to have quiet and alone time. And that I know a couple people like that. They literally go on a cruise, balcony. That's what they do. And I mean, again, if that makes you happy, but that's what you do. You make yourself up. You can't try to make other people happy. I mean, there's been times where I've been in the room and stayed in the room. Very rarely, but I've watched like a movie in the room. Usually, it's more towards the nighttime. But I watch a movie or something in the room. But when we are at port, I get off and have fun. It depends. I mean, again, even the ports. Um, I understand why people don't get off the ship. I mean, I do that a lot. There's a few ports that I don't get off at usually. I mean, Nassau, Bahamas, Nassau. Um, a lot of times I might not get off the ship unless I have something planned or there's like a restaurant or somebody wants to go do something. I don't buy souvenirs either. Very rarely will you see me buying souvenirs. Yeah, you always get off. Again, unless there's something that I want to see, I don't usually get off the ship. If it's someplace I haven't been before, I might get off the ship and grab something to eat and grab a beer or because I love getting like locally brewed beers. Keisha says I'm out discovering and chatting. But and that's what it's for. I mean, again, that's what to me. That's what it's for. Getting out there and seeing the different cultures and things like that. I don't like the route that Nassau took. They're making it too big. So now you have to go so far away from the port to even get a feel of what Nassau is really like. Because I mean they got just vendors just everywhere and just people just hounding you everywhere. And it's just a tough go, Nassau. I used to like catching a cab over to Paradise Island, but even that becomes a chore because now they don't want to just take you; they want to wait till they got a van full of 20 people to go. So I don't know. Nassau is just not one of my favorite ports. Embarkation Nation. I feel like the older I get, the more I appreciate the quiet time in the room. But mostly we are out and about. Yeah, I still, and again, I like my quiet time, but I like it out in the open, if that makes sense. And so if I'm looking for quiet time, I may not go um, to the Lido deck. I'll just go someplace else where there's people, but that's just not many people, and they don't have music blasting. Embarkation Nation. I haven't been to the new port. He says it's not, or they say it's nice. I don't know if this is Andrew or Jennifer. Um, hey, the astute tourist, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I know you can't stay, but thanks for saying hello. Embarkation Nation, Jimmy, thank you for stopping in. I have not been since they've opened up the new port. I haven't been. Hopefully, that cut down on some of the cluster that they were having. I mean, it was like everything was like all in one place. Well, they just built a new port area, so hopefully this has eased some of the congestion. I used to love going to Nassau, but they just started getting so many ships, and it wasn't built for that many people. So hopefully this new port area, they were working on it the last time I was there. Hopefully this eases some of that congestion. Fingers crossed. I miss the good old days. You're walking down that main street where Senior Frogs is on. You're walking down from the cruise ship to get to the Senior Frogs. All the fake Cuban cigars and fake purses and all that. I miss those good old days. They cut down on a lot of the fake stuff. Probably not the cigars. I used to smoke cigars a lot. I don't do it anymore. But this one guy had a cigar that I knew what the Cuban cigars look like, and he was trying to tell me that these cigars were these, and I'm like, okay, they're not. And he, we started talking about it. He just got a smile on his face, and he gave me a decent price on the cigars. I'm looking forward to that. Man, hurry up and get that one out there. Matter of fact, Embarkation Nation, if I were you, and I'm not, I would, if you have good footage of that new pier, I would make that video a video by itself and put it out now. If that makes sense to you. Not your family vlog, but just of the new pier. Because I have not seen that yet. You could be a first. You could be if it was me, if I had any footage of that new pier, I would put it out. And I'm not necessarily included with my video. I would put it in the video also, but as a video, as standalone. Matter of fact, kind of like what I did, which I didn't realize there's so many helicopter rides. When I did the helicopter ride in Alaska, I put that video out by itself. I'm going to include it when I do my Juno. When I do my Juno video, I'm going to include some of the helicopter ride and all that. But I wanted to put that out there because I thought that it was amazing. And then I realized as I look it up, there's like 10,000 videos of the helicopter ride. So it didn't do as well as I thought it was going to do. I thought it was the most amazing excursion I've ever been on. And I thought, man, this is going to be a banger. This is going to be, yeah, not quite. Yes, Bedros. I used to NASA used to be like that. I love seeing all the fake stuff. I loved it, man. How many years? 10, 15 years ago, man. I'll go down to Nassau and get the watches. It's like, yeah, let me get that $30,000 watch for $15. I got a $15 pair of Nikes for my son. It was totally fake, but they lasted a long time. They're gym shoes. I mean, again. Oh, I'm back. Hopefully you can see me. I don't know, something happened to my internet. I'm not showing a good internet. Anywho, when I went to Beijing, China, they have like a bootleg place. I mean, it was the Pearl Market, I believe it was Silk Market, Pearl Market, one of them. Anywho, all the fake stuff you wanted, I was in heaven. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that. Customs doesn't really allow you to bring that back, and they don't want you to bring back. Hey, Jamia, they don't want you bringing that because a lot of people would go and they would bring back like 10 pairs of Jordans. And they're like, nah, you can't do that. We're not going to let you bring that in. But if you have like a pair like for personal consumption and stuff like that, they just come on in. And man, I was in heaven. I was in heaven. Bill is winning freeze tag. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully not too bad. But we'll see. As I said, I don't. Now that I think about it, I was just saying to people on here that when I go on the Lure of the Seas, I may not get off in Nassau and just explore the ship, but because I've never been to the new port. Well, let me think about this. Let me think about it because I don't know where. I don't know. I'm bad, people. I have 2 cruises booked on Carnival. I don't know what ports we go to. So the booze cruise, I have no idea where we go. and then the Jubilee, I don't have any idea where we go. If they go to Alaska, if they go to Nassau, then I may stay on the ship in Nassau on the Allure. But if they don't go to Nassau, which every Carnival ship goes to Nassau, so I'm pretty sure I go to Nassau. Anywho, if they don't go, I will get off the Allure of the Seas and go to Nassau and explore the new port. As long as all the stuff, fake stuff, is personal use, it's okay. But yes, if you have 10 fake items, yes, yeah. Yep. I miss the good old days. Again, I've seen a lot of changes on throughout the years. Some for the better, some for the worse. I used to love it back in the good old days when the only time they came out for pictures. You know how you walk now, and every night they sell for pictures. The only time they sell for pictures back in the good old days was on like Elegant Night. Cruising on the high seas and travel. I got a really good balcony. All right, I'm gonna be looking forward. I'm gonna make sure I make it down there or up there, because from where I'm at, you probably won't be able to go down. I don't know what floor I'm on, but I'm sure it's low. Well, I got a porthole, so it might not be the lowest. We'll see. What was I talking about? Back in the good old days. The pictures used to mean something, but now it's like they set them up every night, and you can't walk down through the lobby and all this without pictures being there. You don't use this staircase because that's where we're gonna take pictures at, and it's just everything is about a picture. The only time you had a picture was you got off the ship and the Elegant Nights. Oh, it was closed off since the grand opening should be any day, but we could see it. Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was open, and that's what I was talking about, because I'm about to say I have not seen anybody in the new port, and I'm like, man, I would love to be the first to get that out there. Okay, okay. So you may not have the best footage. I would still probably put. Well, you said you put a short out there, so I would do that. I can see that. Keisha says it's open now. Have you seen video on it, Keisha? Or were you there? Yes, Destination Fun. I really loved it, and I love my video on it. But there, as you said, there's so many out there that you see it a lot. You see it a lot, and I didn't realize that. But again, I do love that video. For me, I love the video. And I think they're going to do a free show there now. Well, that'd be nice. Hey, the port looked like it's going to be amazing, and that would be the only reason I would get off the ship to go see that. The funny thing is, I remember they used to take your picture with a real steering wheel. Now you hold a picture of a steering wheel. I've seen the steering wheel still. I haven't seen the picture. I haven't seen that one yet, Pedroza. A picture? Embarkation Nation helicopter video was amazing. I did love that video, and it really didn't do it justice. I'm afraid of heights, and I was scared to death in the helicopter. I'm surprised I didn't throw up, but the sights. The most amazing thing I've ever. I say that a lot. The most amazing thing I've ever seen. was seeing like the mountains from above and not like an airplane. Um, Seeing them from above and flying in between, and I mean, I it was expensive, but it was worth it. I didn't think it was going to be worth the $350, but it really was. Cruise Radio report that it's open. Okay, but yeah, that I do again. I love Alaska. Embarkation Nation. They're having an Alaskan cruise 2025 June 15th 2025 if I'm not mistaken. You guys are so humble. You guys don't even push it anymore because well everybody else is pushing there, so I understand. Um, but they have a group cruise. So if I go back to Alaska, that will be the Alaskan cruise I go on. Their group cruise, and not for the Alaskan part, but because I want to meet Embarkation Nation. Very very good channel. I told them a long time ago, them and Destination Fun, that they were going to be monetized before their year is up. So I'm assuming um, we're still on track for that. They have two of the best channels that I like watching. Um, Probably because I know them, but and know they're nice people. But I like their content, and I just enjoy watching them. And so, even if you haven't connected with them, go connect with them. I started looking at my own videos. I want to get a new camera. I love my camera. I don't like it. I love it. But when I look at the video quality, I think it could be better. So I'm going to get an actual camera and see how it works. Um, I'm always again. I don't want to be carrying a bulky camera around everywhere I go, but I do want to. I think I'm trying to invest in some camera. And the camera that I saw that I wanted to try, it was like $2,000. Yikes! Yikes! I don't know if I need one that expensive, but the one that I actually looked at and incredible pictures. Um, but when you go to like Alaska and places like that, I mean, you want the pictures not necessarily for YouTube, but for yourself. The most incredible pictures that you can have because you're going to need a good camera. You're going to need a good zoom. I know people love their iPhones, and I love my Ultra, the Samsung Ultra 21. But when you zoom in after a certain point, it starts getting real grainy, real pixelated. They're not very good pictures. I mean, yes, you can see, yeah, it looks like it's probably a bear and things like that. You got to invest if you're going to go do nature pictures of nature. You need a better camera. Embarkation Nation, thank you so much. We look at my channel. I don't know if I look at my channel for guidance. Yikes. Yikes. Well, the one thing I do know is that people like what they like. And whenever you hear me talking, it's like, I tell you what, my beliefs um, and what I like. But again, I do this. I do this for fun. And I don't try to make money at it. I mean, again, it helps if you make money and monetize and super chats and all that. It helps, but again, if you don't get it, it's really not going to change. It's not going to change anything about what I do. Maybe if I get 20 or 30, 40,000 subscribers, and you start doing like some of these other channels, maybe then it would matter. But I just like putting out I like trying to put out a good product for me, not really for everybody else. And sometimes, like when I got back from this cruise, I wasn't in a YouTube mood. I wasn't in a YouTube frame of mind. And again, it's still tough. And I enjoy it, but again, it's tough sometimes you can spread yourself too thin because you start getting meeting a lot of different people. Even like the group cruises. I even quit talking about like group cruises because there were so many group cruises. Everybody has a group cruise. So now it's like I'm taking a step back, and the group cruises that I want to go on are more of people's videos that I watch every day. Embarkation Nation, Destination Fun, even though they haven't got a group cruise yet. But Eddie, um, I mean, those are group cruises that I'm actually like looking at, because I want to meet the people, not because of the cruise. I want to meet the people, and maybe that'll change. Maybe one day I'll have a group cruise. Marlene, that's why a solo cruise. Marlene, I love being a solo cruiser. I do. Other than having to pay twice, I love being a solo cruiser. It's probably selfish, but again, I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I want to do it how I want to do it. So yeah, I mean, I understand being a solo cruiser, and I would see me. If I pay twice, if I knew somebody, hey, you want to go on a cruise? It's already paid for. Most people think like they always think strings are attached when I say that. It's like you can have it, but again, you're gonna take care of all your bills. You're gonna do whatever you want to do because I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it. And oh no, I want to do this. I don't care what you want to do. I mean, again, peer runners are in the house. How's it going? Peer runners. This is another channel that I really like. I like the people, and if you haven't connected with peer runners, connect with peer runners. Let me see something real quick. Wait a second. Peer runners, are you live right now? I was about to go to your peer. I'm not going to be on here much longer. I think Peer Runners is live right now. So if they are, let me see something here. I am just copying. Oops, I wonder what I wanted to do. Give me 1 second. My computer skills aren't the best in the world. I just dropped a link for Peer Runners. If you guys get a chance, go check them out. I really, again, certain people I just enjoy, and they're good people, nice people, friendly people. Trying to grow the channel. He had a live this morning. He doesn't do a lot of live, or they don't do a lot of live. I think his wife is at work, and he, having time went live. I'm gonna try to get him to go live more often. But a good channel and good people. And when you do group cruises, you want to be around good people. There's been some, and again, everybody doesn't like everybody, but there's been like some YouTubers that I don't get along with. I mean, we not arguing and fighting, but just don't get along. We don't see eye to eye. We don't have the same concept in life, and you just don't get along. So being around people that that you really don't see eye to eye with isn't fun. So I'd rather spend instead of being on a vloggers cruise with 100 people that I probably don't see eye to eye with 90% of them. I'd rather go on a smaller, cruise and with five vloggers that I get along with and sit there and laugh and joke and talk about YouTube and share and have fun. Kind of like the family reunion group cruise that they just had. They had a core group of vloggers, that hung out together and shared with each other and got in each other's lives and stuff like that. That's that's what I want. I mean, something like that where you're laughing and joking and not worried about just your own content. I digress. So make sure Peer Runners, a long way around Peer Runners. When I went to his channel, it looked like they were live, or he was live. Maybe did he shut it down? Okay, it looks like maybe he shut it down. Peer Runners, are you out there? Peer Runners? Because I was gonna say we could all over there because I'm not gonna be on here much longer. It's gone on 2 hours. See people finding neighbors now. They're finding new neighbors. I live 15 minutes from Tampa. The Tampa area. I mean, that's the best place to live to me. Being retired, I don't know how it is like having to work down there, but being retired down in that area is the best place to be. I wish the port could have the larger cruise ships. It has to go. The cruise ships there have to go under a bridge. I forget the name of the bridge. So the cruise ships can't be too large. I wish they could grow that pier to get bigger ships down there. Some way, somehow. Marlene, I had a cousin who she lived down in St. Petersburg. She just moved back to Indiana. I probably again, I keep talking about moving down there. As my kids get older, as my grandkids get older, I may decide to move down there. Matter of fact, maybe move down there for a year or two. As you get older, you kind of want to be around family a little bit. You don't want to be isolated by yourself. But I do love that area. My kids don't love it as much as I do. Yeah, Betty lives down that way too. Oh man, I'm sorry the Peer Runners left. But if you guys get a chance, I was just thinking about them today. He went live today, and I was just chit chatting. And you know how it is when you first start doing like lives, and people start showing up, and it shocks you, and you get this big smile on your face. That's what I want to I want to happen to him. I wanted him to do a live, and we all show up. He still, because I was going to talk to him. And again, all this YouTube stuff is, hey, Felicia, welcome in. All this YouTube stuff it's a learning process. It's a learning process. And I just learned something from Destination Fun, which makes sense now. That if you use YouTube Live to go live, however you set it up. So if your camera is vertical, you can't change that. And I've noticed that because I couldn't change it. There's been a few of my lives where I went live and I couldn't change it. I thought it was something I was doing in my camera setting. Was the reason. But she found out yesterday or day before or yesterday, whatever day, that if you set it up that way, you can't change it. So now I know. And he did a live today, peer runners, and there was a vertical. So I wanted to talk to him about that. That if you hold it horizontal, that he is so nice. Him and his wife, they're both so nice. Keisha, just to talk to him because again, everything we do on here is a learning curve. I'm just starting doing StreamYard again. This is all a new learning curve, and this is the first time that I've actually paid. I have the paid version of StreamYard. Yikes! So I mean, there's a ton of I'm gonna be asking all kind of questions. I haven't set it up yet. I tried to set up some of my banners, which I haven't gotten to. Welcome everybody. I haven't gotten the tickers. See, I'm just getting back into the habit of it. I'm trying to set it up, but again, it's a learning curve. And for me, I was lucky enough. Betty took I am Betty J Gathers. You'll see her night by dropping her link every now and then. She took me under her wing and helped me out. And when I started doing lives, Z would go live every day, and I would go there. And you being on the panel, you see certain things that you normally don't see on just YouTube. So it's a learning curve. And I wanted to be there, like with peer runners, to let him know that hey, he can stop in anytime, and we can talk YouTube anytime. Because I think he's up to 722, and I'm sure he wants to grow his channel. I'm sure he wants to reach 1,000 and get the watch hours. But again, you want to you need to be around people with the same mindset. And you always reach out to people. And Destination Fun says, YouTube Live, you can get back into your live when you leave to reposition the camera. The stream ends. I think I knew that. I did that before something happened, and I realized that too. But those are the kind of things you learn by doing. You learn by doing. But I love being around people, nice people. F.R. Humphrey, she's going on the booze cruise, but a friend of hers, and mine, Sifting Some Soil, is going on a cruise also. But back when I was trying to learn EVMux and broadcast, this is like when I first started trying to do lives. I would go on late. I would go on late night, and Sifting with some soil would come on with me, and we experimented, we played around, and she allowed me to see what things were, and she was telling me this, that, and again, she was a big help. She didn't have to do that, but she did, just off the kindness of her heart. And I like people like that. The picture is clear on live with StreamYard. Then StreamYard. Oh, blah, blah, blah. The picture though is clear on YouTube live. Then StreamYard remote like that. Keisha's at 255. Keisha's another one. Keisha, she really she keeps me going, because again, people leave comments, oh, love the video and stuff like that. Keisha gives inspiration. She doesn't give comments. She gives inspiration. If you ever will look at any of my videos and you see a comment from Keisha, she gives inspiration. And she has me dying laughing whether she knows it or not. But she's actually one of the people that made me, as far as like sticking with YouTube and stuff like that. Just the conversation that I have with her. So thank you, Keisha. If I haven't said that before, thank you. Well, everybody, I am going to get ready to get off here. It's been almost 2 hours. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I'm gonna catch up with peer runners and peer runner. If you're out there, I'm gonna try to get you on my show Thursday, maybe. So hopefully I'll see you then. Thanks for showing up, everybody, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.